Bassheads, what's good, man? Post gig went well. Easiest 250 I made all week. But we're back with the last of this Basil Hayden. And something happened on the gig. Um, and I want to talk about it delicately because it's certainly not I'm not about to talk trash on anybody. A drummer sat in and something struck me, and then I felt like it would be a good topic to talk about. And that is time. And this happens to the best of us, right? Nothing will expose, what's up, Tiny? Nothing will expose a musician, especially not a rhythm section player, like a slow blues. It'll get you every single time, right? Who's responsible for the time? Who's responsible for time in a band? Everybody in the band. Everybody. The drummer, the bass player, the guitar player, everybody's responsible for time. And everybody's got to have their internal clock working. For this example, I'm going to use the anagram in the shed space utility, but any metronome that you decide to use will work. I'm going to play a slow blues in the key of G. Turn that on. Now that is, let me see if I can turn this up. The click is at 52 BPM. So I could count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, for me, doom, 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 do, do, doom, do, do, doom, do, do, doom, boom. 1, 4, 1. Now, everything I'm telling you is not the way, it's a way. Back to 4. Now, what I'm doing is I feel this pulse before I play anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can visualize in my mind's eye, visualize the drums, but this thing is happening within me. Boom, 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 two. And sometimes I'm always acknowledging something in my body, in my being. So my 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. I'm feeling this 1, and my head and my torso is feeling something. You're just feeling the 1 and the 3, right? But the whole point that I'm making is that I'm feeling it, right? Now I'm gonna just play long tones. 2, 3, 4. Dum, dum, dum. Now we're going to 5, 4. Now when I add so I'm internalizing, right? Now let's take this click and we're going to ah uh ah ah I'm tripping. So I can feel it shifting in me, right? Ah. It's easy to get lazy on something like this. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. A metronome is going to save your ass because on the gig, time is going to move. But something like this could be it could be a struggle if everybody is not locked in, because it's easy in my experience, it is easy to space out on something like this, on a slow blues. And if the drummer is spacing out, then it makes the bass player's job hard. If the bass player is spacing out, it makes the drummer's job hard. So 3, 4, 1. One is king. One, two, three. But the whole key is like internalizing it. Mm, 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 mm. Woo. Woo. Mm, mm. Now, now the next thing, right? Am I when I'm like going, I gotta also ask myself, like, I have to like be aware, like, am I behind the beat, ahead of the beat, or on the beat? Because a couple of times I rushed, but most of the time I was dragging. And that could be I just finished playing for 3 hours. I played for 2.5 hours. Not a full 3, but 2.5 hours. And I had my, I'm going to regret this in the morning. I had my gin and juice and I had some Basil Hayden when I got home. So, but I want to be able to play by myself. I want my own clock to be working. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, behind. Behind. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Now I'm getting exposed. There it is. Dragging my ass off. Woo! Listen, the metronome, I think, it's my opinion, you're having a good sense of time is not going to be that you don't rush or drag. Midnight surprise. Midnight surprise at the Oasis. Post-gig live stream. Post-gig live stream. Tomorrow, I'm going to deep dive into that Portuguese love. I'm going to get into the Tina Marie Portuguese love, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to live tomorrow, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm challenging myself. Anyway, post-gig live stream. The gig went well. The gig went really well. Really well. But do not forsake the using of your metronome. But play something. Try playing some slow shit. You know what I mean? Like a slow blues. Because when you got to play them footballs, it exposes you, man. And on the bandstand, everybody's clock got to be on. It's got to be working. And having I think that a good sense of time doesn't mean that you never slow down or speed up. It means, in my opinion, that you have an awareness of it and you can adjust, you can fix it. You can tell where you are in time. And one is always going to be king. One is going to be always king. All right. I ain't staying on here long. It's 17 minutes. I'm just getting home from the gig and I'm tired. I asked, they were boiling crawfish, and the dude gave me a pound of crawfish after the gig. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? A pound of crawfish after the gig. I'm going to go home and eat crawfish? No, it's like 11:30 right now. Well, it was 10 something then, but and I saw some tourists walking down the street, and I was like, you want some crawfish? And the guy was like, yeah, buddy. And I said, here's a pound of crawfish. Welcome to New Orleans. Also, I got to bug up my ass about this. There's a skit, an SNL skit called New Orleans Vacation with James McAvoy in it. And it is so funny because it is so true. I can always tell when somebody is not from New Orleans because they want to outdo people who are actually from New Orleans. It never fails. They want to tell you how to pronounce New Orleans. So then, no, we don't say Nolans. Just like people from Toronto don't say Toronto, they say Toronto. Or people from, or at least black people I know from Baltimore don't say Baltimore, they say Baltimore. Or people from San Francisco don't say Frisco. I don't know many people from San Francisco who say Frisco. They usually say the city. Like Oakland is the town and San Francisco is the city. Anyway, but Nolans. Nobody says that. But I gave a guy a pound of crawfish. I mean, he made his night, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to get some sleep. I will see y'all tomorrow. If you want to learn how to play Portuguese love, Portuguese love, you want to come and check that out tomorrow. You never know when I'm going to go live. I'm not going to be drinking tomorrow, but you know what I mean. I just wanted to show you and maybe impart a little, make a suggestion about practicing with your metronome. If you have a metronome that will allow you to have, you know, a click on beat 1 and give you some space, man, it'll do wonders for you. All right? It ain't rocket science, it's pocket science. Peace.